I never believed in secret orders. I believed in concrete, steel, and things that could be measured. That belief died the night I followed the symbol. It started as a pattern, etched repeatedly into abandoned buildings, scratched onto old doors, carved shallow into stone walls beneath the city. A compass-like shape, distorted, unfinished, always missing a piece. The deeper I went, the more often I saw it, as if the city itself was guiding me downward. The entrance was not hidden. It was ignored. A heavy iron door beneath an old foundation, sealed by rust and time, yet warm to the touch. The moment I stepped inside, the air changed. It felt thick, heavy, almost breathing. The smell of damp stone, mixed with something metallic, lingered in every corridor. The structure beneath the city was not random. It was planned, symmetrical, purposeful. Long corridors led to circular rooms, each marked with symbols carved so deeply into the walls they looked more like wounds than engravings. The deeper I walked, the more the walls seemed to close in, not physically, but mentally. At the center of the underground complex stood the lodge, a vast circular chamber lit by fire instead of electricity. Tall stone pillars rose toward a ceiling I couldn't fully see, disappearing into darkness. The floor was marked with an enormous symbol, an eye surrounded by fractured geometric shapes, stained dark by something that had soaked into the stone long ago. I realized then that I was not alone. Figures stood along the outer edge of the chamber, hooded, motionless. Their presence felt ancient, heavy with intention. They did not speak. They did not move. Yet, I felt observed from every direction, as if the chamber itself was watching me. In the center lay a stone altar. It was not decorative. It was functional. Marks covered its surface, deep grooves where countless blades had passed, channels designed to guide liquid toward a carved basin below. The stone was polished smooth by repeated use. Whatever had happened here had happened often. The realization settled slowly and painfully. This place was not abandoned. It was waiting. The ritual began without sound. The figures moved in perfect synchronization, circling the altar with deliberate precision. Their movements were not rushed. There was no chaos, no frenzy. This was discipline, tradition, something practiced for generations. A body was placed upon the stone. I couldn't look away. The act that followed was not sudden. It was methodical. The blade moved with purpose, guided by knowledge older than the structure itself. Blood flowed exactly where the stone demanded it, filling the carved channels, seeping into symbols that began to darken and glisten under the firelight. The chamber responded. The walls vibrated softly, as if recognizing the offering. The air grew warmer, heavier. The symbols carved into the pillars seemed to deepen, shadows shifting in ways that defied the direction of the flames. This was not murder. This was devotion. As the ritual continued, I understood the truth they had buried beneath the city. The lodge was not worshiping a god. It was sustaining something, feeding something that existed beneath the stone, beneath history, beneath reason itself. The sacrifice was not about death. It was about balance. When it ended, the chamber fell still once more. The blood had disappeared, absorbed into the stone, as if it had never been there. The altar looked clean, waiting. The figures turned their attention toward me. I felt it, then the mistake. The symbol had not guided me here as an observer. It had marked me. I understood why the door had been warm, why the path had been clear, why I had never felt lost. I was never meant to leave. The lodge did not chase. It did not need to. The moment I stepped back, the corridors behind me were no longer there. Stone walls had shifted, sealed, reshaped. The structure was alive, responding to the will beneath it. Now, I write this from within the depths, surrounded by symbols I finally understand too well. The Lodge does not need belief. It does not need fear. It only needs continuation. And soon, it will have it.